I despise you.
I despise it too.
Corey is a stupid head.
Maybe if Corey moved out of the neighborhood, you guys could finally come to my house without being afraid of getting a violation.
Drew Adel isn't here today, but I used to bully the heck out of that boy.
Yeah, go and work on your ad campaign again. So anyway.
Wearing trash bags isn't fashion.
Ooh.
Says the one wearing a kilt down to his calves.
Are you serving food with tree nuts?
I will not be serving nuts at the party, as some people have nut allergies.
Can you divulge the secrets to all magic tricks? I'm dying to know.
I follow Magician's Oath, which means I cannot.
You said you I'm done.
It's looking a bit well done.
You know what's not well done? Corey's running of the HOA.
And the way he trains dogs, it really isn't good.
He put a dead fish in my car. So it's not even a question. Yes, he is actually ridiculous.
You know who I don't like? Sam. I really don't like Sam as a person in general.
I don't even know who Sam is.
Me neither. Who is Sam?
Nicholas.
Oh.
I make a living out of video games. It's not funny. You make fun of me in your comedy, and that hurts my heart.
Too bad your column's in that low-rate newspaper, unlike me, who was in Bell with the Ball magazine.
Where we drop.
You see
Yeah,
how
hold on,
dumb
guys.
Marty's ads
5
are?
minutes. I'll be
They're
back.
horrible.
Who's Marty?
Esther.
Okay.
So Corey, pretty quiet over there, being reflective about being the terrible runner of the HOA.
You have the worst lawn.
And honestly, I wish I could move out of this stupid neighborhood, but I literally can't because I've spent so much on these fines.
Sounds like a you problem.
15 violation, 13 months. You know whose problem that is?
You're also a horrible dog trainer, so.
Why do you buy your meat in a grocery store? I mean, you're a butcher.
Whoa.
What do you mean by that?
If you know, article in the newspaper saying you're getting your meat in the grocery store.
I wouldn't listen to anything anybody else says.
If you say so.
Finger chicken with a plastic fork. that writes itself. Bro, you brought a knife. Now is the time to use it. Let's plan on killing someone. I got a high score in serial killer dolls. I know how to hide a body. That's all.
We should work together.
As long as you play test my game.
Did you hear all the shade on Corey?
Is it the shade on his grass? Because it grows so well?
Oh!
It's the shade on himself.
What?
Not shady like my Boston
Like you?
makeup.
Boston Nigga is like a bit of a chowder.
I don't think you're very
like
funny.
them?
I might not be very funny, but Marty is a terrible attorney.
She had an ad about a fish stinking and getting caught with disorderly conduct. That was literally the stupidest ad.
Fish can't be disorderly.
Right?
You know what's disorderly? Corey.
I know.
Giving out all these violations.
Facts.
Trying to restore order, but creating disorder.
You'll write that
Being a
down.
horrible dog trainer and not giving refunds.
Yeah, hit me with some Scottish to rebound from that.
I'm a canine behavioral specialist. If
Not
your
very
dog
good at
has
it.
OCD, I can help. If your dog's just dumb, I can't do nothing.
Tell me why your dogs can't win in the shows anymore.
Oh, boom, roasted.
Hey, that's my thing.
No response, of course. The only thing you know how to say is violation. Violation, violation, violation.
Good neighborhood for dogs.
There's good backyards.
I'd rather never do my makeup again than have Corey's backyard.
That'd be an improvement.
Column.
I hope that was scripted. That kind of, that was pretty good. Uh-oh.
I'm about to film a cable TV comedy special. Fun fact.
Right now?
You know what I would love? Some of your magic secrets.
How did you pull the bunny rabbit out of thin air?
It's magic.
You turned him into a card, and I want to know how you
I
did
want to
it.
know how I did it
That was
too. Was that on my comedy TV special?
Yes.
Wow.
You're that powerful.
I recently learned that Tendo has bullied people in high school.
Look, Drew isn't here, okay?
Drew's right beside you.
See? Bullying.
Yeah,
Drew
so you're
isn't here.
You're
Where's Drew?
the next-
Where's Drew? Drew, where are you?
I was in jail for 3 days. Got a $1,000 fine.
$1,000? $5,000.
I went to jail.
I got 15 violations in 13 months.
I'm on probation for the next 8 months. I have to wear an ankle bracelet.
Corey, you were just in jail for 3 days. Get over it.
What do you mean get over it?
3 days?
Jail. Right, we had to make wine in the toilets for 3 days. Jail changed me. You had 2 meals. I'm no longer the lovable canine behavioral specialist you once knew.
Never.
Whoa!
It's so much harder when it comes from
your
Drew.
Drew's a loose cannon. Glad he's not here.
You might be a
You're a weep.
Whoa! Whoa! Settle down, Corey. It's not that serious. Comes into our backyard. breaks our chairs. Probably peed on my lawn too.
Thanks for coming over, everybody.
I'm so glad to be here. Tell me your secrets.
I'm not serving nuts at this party.
I really think you should. Open
Person.
your ears. There's too much magic dust in there.
Whoa.
What? We don't use magic
She's
dust,
talking
you
to
idiot.
you, imbecile.
Could you do one of those tricks where you cut someone in half but just make it be Mardy? Oh,
It's not my name, number one.
I don't care enough about you to learn your name.
You learned my name well enough, giving me 15 violations.
Right, you really like violations. I went to jail. I got a slap in the hand. I had to share a room with a man named Hans. For 2 days! For 3 days!
Oh my gosh.
I slept with a shiv.
How did you make it? Was it just a toothbrush?
Right, I ground down a spoon. It was made of plastic.
Logan,
Way out.
you're the butcher. Could you cut into any kind of meat with a sharpened plastic spoon?
Did anyone want
Damn.
Did you drive
Call
here?
me Marty again. Oh, Murray.
Did you drive here or did you fly on your broom, you witch?
Wow.
He's a grass killer. What else he
true.
kills? I'm not sure.
I heard a lot about his lack of morals as well. I heard with my own eyes.
You heard with your eyes.
It's gonna get a remaster on September
Games are
2nd.
demented. It's crazy.
This conversation is unnecessary.
Man, I don't believe in meat. That was soy.
Everyone's
But
so
anyway,
incapable.
get wrecked.
Just like you're incapable of doing your makeup.
Why would I wear makeup? That's stupid.
Just like your hairnet is stupid.
Just like your
At
tinsel.
least I'm not wearing a lab coat.
What lab coat?
Actually, it's a butcher's coat. I played a game once where you were a killer butcher and it had a butcher's coat.
Were they wearing makeup? I don't care then. Corey, they were speaking about steak. That's something I wish I could taste more, but I'm too poor from paying the $5,000.
Right, you need to learn to let go. Whenever you talk, I just hear screaming otters.
Speaking of ocean, in my photo shoot in Belle of the Ball, there was an ocean theme makeup. She looked slay. It was sort of like Ariel vibe.
That was so last year.
Yeah, it says you with your little column in the janky little newspaper.
You're janky.
It says you, the one who turns the accent on and off, trying to act all posh.
She's got nothing, bro. You go for the accent, you're done.
That's real shady though. A butcher that gets some meat from a grocery store, Logan.
So let's go back to this. My boy Alex upset. Alex can smell grocery store lunch meat from 4 miles away.
I get my meat shipped in.
I worry about getting roid rage from eating one of your steaks with all roids.
Scared of getting violations in my own neighborhood.
I'm scared of Drew Adel getting mad at me for like apparently bullying him, but it's a good thing that he's not here today because that'd be crazy.
So narcissistic, Tendo. All you do is talk about yourself and your
That's-
stupid
look,
video games.
Tendo's got a talent for
is
video
right.
games, so
See?
Tendo's
Says
gonna talk about
me.
the video games. Tendo literally having 14 viewers on Twitch right now with an AFK stream. Got $11 for my sleep stream last night and it lasted 72 hours. The fans want what the fans want. Look, don't look into Tendo's details. Just understand that Mountain Dew is fantastic, but it leaves Tendo with a wicked crash. If I can make a profit from that, Tendo's going to. 98 Mega Man retro cover for the NES disc cartridge. Tendo's feeling that.
Do you want to elaborate a little bit?
Blue.
It's a ransom note. Okay, who took my black magic secret book?
Your secret book?
Yeah, of Magical Secret. Was it you?
I don't have it. I don't think.
Maybe check your makeup bags.
Our late great uncle left all his inheritance to my cousin Corey.
And you went to the principal's office and exchanged a retake for the exam for a confession that cheating was my idea. Because you were upset over your dying aunt. Sorry that I'm so kind. But guess what? That was a lie.
Rosie!
She's alive and well.
He needs to apologize and pay for the damages.
You creep!
You have a fish in my car.
You have a video camera pointed towards my house.
You're ridiculous.
Literally against me.
$480.
I bet you took my book.
I'm pretty sure Corey's pouring weed and grass killer on my yard.
That's it.
That's because
Let's
such a
revoke
bad
the
lawn.
award.
The HOA president, people don't abide by the rules. I'm gonna have to give him a violation.
The time that you trained my Doberman, you were supposed to train it to attack on command, but instead it attacked my neighbor unprompted. And then I spent $50,000 in a lawsuit with my neighbor, and now my neighbor hates me, and my game testers don't get paid. You can still game test though. Volunteer hours.
No, I don't think you're very funny.
I don't like you very much.
Feeling is mutual.
That's fine. That's
Yeah, that's fine. Do you think it was funny to take my book?
I'm having a respiratory infection.
Nobody cares what you're calling. Shut up. I went to high school in Corey.
I went to high school in Corey.
Yeah, you did. You dropped out of high
Your
school.
mom.
I did not. I went to 11th grade.
Yeah, it shows in your writing.
Because mommy,
What'd you just say?
you heard what I said. I don't need to say it again.
I'm honestly deaf,
No
so
need
I
to
did not
repeat
hear what you
it.
said. But okay.
Whistles were a thing.
Tendo, I can't stand you.
Tendo doesn't even know what that noise was. Maybe it was a mosquito.
Recommend.
You talk about anything else but me.
It's fun of Tendo's mommy when Logan was like, wow, you look absurd.
Tacky.
Look,
It was
look, she comes home, she has to do my laundry, she has to make me supper, she has to do my dishes, and then run the errands.
You make your mommy do your dishes.
I don't make her do anything. She
Does
does
it
it because
look
she
like
loves
I
Tendo, and
care
Tendo's
about
literally
her
the best kid in the whole wide world.
Where's Corey? He's not here right now, right? Okay, sure. I did steal his parking spot. He didn't have to throw a brick through my windshield.
Ridiculous. He owes me
He's
$480.
Revenge now.
I don't know. I think
That's
Corey's
totally like
alright.
my 20 unpopular opinion. Tendo's got a subreddit. It's got 2 members. It's
Stop
I get my
referring
news.
to yourself in third person.
Who are the
Supporters.
members? You and your mom?
And you literally can't check. You
Definitely
can't see
her
who the
mom.
members are. Probably Mrs. Obama, if Tendo had to guess. Don't
Michelle
even bring up
Obama.
Tendo's mommy. I swear. Can't go
Hello?
anywhere without your phone.
Attorney?
First name
Yes.
attorney?
Just had a phone call.
It was
Yeah,
definitely
time
less than
flies
4
when you're
minutes.
gorgeous.
Thanks, because you're talking about time moving quickly for me.
Tendo bullied us in high school.
Look, I literally bullied nobody.
Literally bullied us. I'm the bully. Okay? Where's the boy? It's gone. I'm the bully.
Here's your round 2. You didn't pull it out.
Is that why people have been missing for so long? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I found the body. Oh no.
Dude, I've been here so. Think you say something.
Discover. Dude, I'm dyslexic. This is too much.
Okay, this
Okay.
person a card.
Okay, lay back down. I have to go notify the others.
Oh no!
What?
I found a body! I realized I was having an allergic reaction to tree nuts and I stopped to catch my breath, and that is when a murderer pushed me down the hall and into the restroom.
This isn't her. This is Corey reading.
Oh, then the sword plunged into my back.
Nerdy would own a sword.
Oh, where is it? Yeah, so let's go look at the body.
Help me figure out who done it before the murder gets away, interrogate everyone, analyze the evidence, solve the case. Let's go.
There's the body.
What's this?
I was supposed to
It belongs to the murderer.
No, that's not related.
I gave it to
Everyone,
Amari.
Chris gave me the weapon. I gave it to Sam. Sam, you're saying you gave
I gave it to Amari.
Hey guys, are we sure he even died? Should we flip him over? Yes.
I want my fingerprints off a dead body.
Guys, there's pecan trees next door to Chris's house.
There were 6 fingerprints on the murder weapon.
Wait.
Party chaser!
I gave it to Sam.
Chris Angel!
It was my weapon.
Sam laughed it.
I gave it to you.
Tendo Harvey. Logan Anthony and me.
Yeah.
Results were that prescription medications found in the increase of serum tryptase IgE and present indicating a possible allergic reaction.
He did say that.
Type O
He
positive.
disappeared.
All were O positive. Analysis report is released in 7 days.
That's
We
right.
don't have 7 days.
Chris, you cooked the food.
There were hives.
Yeah, but I told everybody that we couldn't have peanuts at this party.
I tested the residue and found that there were crushed flakes of pecans inside the glass. Chris Angels has made the official statement that there were no nuts in the house, so I don't think Chris was lying. Someone else must have brought the nuts.
Tendo sees a floating cap in the basement. 3 minutes before this big fiasco, Tendo's going inside, right? I'm hanging out on the couch. I hear someone in the kitchen, and then somebody else walked down the hallway, and Tendo assumed that it was the same person. So then Tendo went into the kitchen, found some Doritos. Tendo ate some Doritos. Maybe 3 bags. Tendo hears screams on the other side of the house, and I go over there, and everyone's around a dead body, and Tendo's literally like, this is going in my next video game.
When did you touch the weapon?
Tendo got here. The man's like, you want to see a sword? Tendo's like, yeah, I'm a gamer, bro.
He's an angel.
Also seeing an actual ghost. I'm seeing a slow dancing ghost in the distance.
Okay, so I went inside about 11 minutes before we all freaked out.
That's a lot of time to do some killing.
I went out to get my phone to check some of my messages.
All right. Tendo is feeling extremely disrespected that you would touch Tendo's things.
Sam, where were you? You also have your fingerprints on there.
And I
Okay,
passed it
I
on
left
to
the
Sam.
party,
Hold
like-
on. The living room.
Tendo sees an apparition climbing trees.
You play too many video games. None of us.
Look, I play fast.
Where were you?
Well, listen, I left like 11 minutes prior to that body being found. And when I left, I saw Logan standing outside the door when I left.
She would know how to use a sword.
Outside the front door
every
when I
good
left.
butcher
Yeah,
knows
I
how to
also
handle
saw
a
Logan
full-size
walk into the
man.
backyard through the
So
living room.
So I left the patio 8 minutes prior to the body being discovered, and I went to the restroom to find that it was occupied.
That was me in the toilet. done, everybody. Yeah.
Probably writing crappy jokes.
You were gone 4 minutes. Chris wasn't in the backyard when I returned.
Listen to Logan.
And the victim mumbled something about syringe in the car, and I was going to get it, but I had no idea what that meant at the time. So the victim entered the house from the backyard patio a minute later. Within 4 minutes, the body was discovered.
Guys, Tendo was literally terrified this isn't my sandal and it just appeared on my foot. Chris Angels, is this you? Tendo needs to go change pants. Tendo says the ghost also spilled water where it looks like I peed myself.
Chris,
Shares.
Okay, I left to help with appetizers because that person was taking forever.
Already ate.
That's not part of it.
Finding holes in the story.
Anyways, she was taking forever in the kitchen, so I went to go help her because it is my house and I'm hosting.
Yeah, it's your murder weapon. We've been through this.
Okay, wait, I'll get to it.
Your tree nuts.
I knew he was allergic to peanuts. If I wanted to kill him, why wouldn't I just have peanuts at the party?
He can.
Whatever. And Marty was there, and she returned to the backyard patio shortly after my arrival. I put appetizers in the oven, but then I sprinted to the restroom, and that's where I found the body on the floor. Yes, I touched the murder weapon because it was my sword, which I'm very mad about somebody stealing it, by the way.
Makeup was she left for 4 minutes on the phone with your competitor.
You're closest to the time. So
Corey has been killing her long, and I heard about all those violations.
We all heard about all those violations.
Like, I mean, I was in the house for 4 minutes before.
Who were you on the phone with?
My attorney.
One,
Was that the end of
I
yours?
didn't
Yeah.
have my little fingerprints all over the weapon. Two, I've been on the back patio the whole
Yeah, but
time. A lie in the real world, but in the paper world that we still
there
have to
round
live
three?
in. Chris was like pretty pro.
Yeah, I thought that he was alright.
Where is
Because
it?
why were you the only one who didn't see
It
that he
was
a
probably-
jerk?
Because we were friends in elementary school.
Tendo was receiving from the outer realm. We're going to Bethany because we work at Galilean and we're running worship. Anyway, we didn't have to put that all on pause, but Tendo found
I
that.
don't know what this is.
It was just
Listen.
beyond the grave.
Don't
Why it's
believe
addressed
free
in third
speech.
person. It's
Why
signed.
did you tell me that person?
Otherwise, he would have signed
It's
it.
fine.
Me.
Wait, is this actually part of the game?
No. It's not Marty, because it can't have
It can't.
XOXO.
Tendo thinks that is
Do you love
romantic.
me?
Tendo is in a relationship
The X
with
isn't
video
as big as
games.
the.
Oh, possible. So, oh.
Enough to reach the peanut tree.
Tendo thinks that's irrelevant.
Think
Respect
about
the
it.
short things that can still murder.
When were you inside the house, Chrissy?
Okay.
Bitty bobbity you did the murder. Chris found the victim. Never mind.
Okay, hold on. Tendo is wondering. We have 3 of the timelines lining up. The other 3 people, what were your timelines? Okay, Logan, Omari, and Sam. These 2 folks handled their business and then returned outside. Omari, timeline.
I was going in the house to talk to my attorney.
When?
It was approximately like 4
And it
minutes
wasn't
before
me?
we found
Okay.
Corey. I walked inside from the backyard and went in the foyer to speak to her, and I was gone for like 4 minutes. I think
Run that back! Tendo's taking his headset off. Hold on. 1 second, gamers. Go.
I was on the phone with my lawyer.
4 minutes before the body, you call attorney.
Yeah, I'm just checking the timestamp. It was 4 minutes and 3
The
seconds.
call?
I came out as I was finishing up my call.
You were
You came
inside
out
when the body was
When the body
inside.
was found. 3 seconds afterwards.
You kill someone, you call your attorney.
Oh wait,
I was doing the opposite.
I was thinking that we call an Among Us emergency meeting. We know who did it. Who done it?
Corey needed to die. This we all know. But didn't come by my hand, people not guilty.
I couldn't have stabbed myself. I didn't commit suicide.
First, I'm glad to have finally been invited to a party. Even if
I got here late. That's so sad.
However, I didn't kill Corey.
Oh, what?
But I thank the murderer. You rock. Now I get a
What is
girl's
your cousin?
inheritance check that was supposed to go to Corey because Corey left everything to me, I guess. That's not how succession works.
I'm totally gonna get that big promotion I've always wanted. Oh, and I'm not the killer, but I'm gonna write a killer story.
Corey owed me some money. I might be a little guilty, but not a murder. I might have,
Oh, the pecans!
That's why you kept asking me for pecan pie.
and borrowed some pecans from their tree. I knew Corey was allergic to nuts, but I dipped a few in Corey's drink. I knew Corey travels with medicine to stop an attack. Corey was a jerk and deserved a little misery. Alright. It was a dumb and dangerous idea, but I'm not a killer.
Corey was a nightmare neighbor. Joey finds in my friends shunning me because Corey harassed them. I just snapped. After Sam confirmed that Corey poured weed and grass killer on my lawn. I did it! And I wanted to kill Corey! Seeing Corey was ill, I grabbed the sword and waited for Corey to enter the hallway. I fought Corey to the restroom and jammed the blade deep in his back. I'm not going to jail. I have a fake passport and enough money to get me started on a new life. Peace.
Now that I can talk again, it makes sense because stabby yabby. Charlie was supposed to find me 20 minutes late down there for like what felt like half an hour. And
Did you know you're the rat?
I had an inkling. When I saw that I was inside approximately 4 minutes and then stayed for 4 minutes,
Yeah.
I knew. But you guys were just taking so long to come to me and I was dying laughing.